Hello friends, this is Big Daddy Cash, back with another recital done my way. This is only one of the stories about my life on the wayside. I have many to tell, but this one will surely capture your attention. It may even shock you and turn you against me, but I can't help it. My life is an open book. I'm a changed man now. Anyway, this is one of my stories. I'm going to take you back in my past to a time when my drinking opened the door to organized crime. I remember the day well. I woke up in the morning sicker than hell, and I had to shake so bad that I couldn't hold a cup in my hand without spilling it all over me. This wasn't unusual. It was almost a daily occurrence. What was different was my clean attire and the clean bed I woke up in. As I slopped cold water on my face, a vague remembrance of the evening before flashed through my mind. I had met a stranger who for some reason wanted to help me get back on my feet. I felt sure I was being conned, but he was buying the drink, so I went along with whatever pleased him. I remember that he owned a nightclub somewhere, and he was willing to give me some kind of a job. Other than that, I couldn't remember anything else. My only thought at the time was that I had to get out of this place and find me a drink. What the hell, most likely I'd never see this guy again, and if I did, I didn't really give a damn. I headed for the door, and as I reached for the knob, it burst open. There was the stranger, and with him two of the meanest-looking characters I'd ever laid eyes on. My instincts told me that if I wanted to get out of there alive, I'd better strike first and make it count, and then I'd better run like hell. I was about to strike when the stranger stepped forward and said, "Morning, Cash. I got a job for you, bro." "Job, hell, I don't want a job. I'm not your brother. But last night you promised." "Shit, you can't believe anything I say when I'm drunk. You heard me. I don't want a job. Do I have to spell it out for you? Come on, Cass, let's go down to the bar and have a drink and we'll talk this over." Holy shit, that did it. I needed a drink so bad that all caution just flew out the window. "Okay," I said, "let's talk." Well, it's been 6 months since this took place. Ever since then, I've been working for John Russo. The best thing about the job was that I never run out of booze. John set me up in a small suite on the top floor of the Miles Hotel. His bar was on the main floor of the hotel, and his after-hours club was in the basement. My job consisted of doing whatever John asked me to do, and sometimes that became a little flaky. Every morning I was to open the bar in the hotel at about 10 o'clock and stay until the day bartender got there, usually about noon. At night I just had to stick around the club in case there was trouble, and then I was expected to step in and handle it, whatever it took. John knew that I had been in the Special Forces and that I was highly trained in martial arts. I guess in my drunken stupor I must have been pretty mouthy the night that we met. Anyway, it was clear to me now that John wanted to have command over my deadly force. I really wasn't surprised when I found out that John Russo was a big shot in the Italian Mafia. I knew that he had been involved in the underworld because of his lifestyle, and also because he always had those two mean-looking bodyguards with him. Up until now, I'd done a few illegal things to get my badly needed drink. But now I'd fallen into the clutches of organized crime. You think my career as a professional alcoholic was bad? The next year and a half as a participant in this organization was totally a nightmare. Why I'm alive to tell about it is some kind of miracle. Guns, knives, and prison have brought a climax to the lives of everyone that was involved in this family of crime. Believe it or not, I'm the only one left, and I was the one with a suicide mission. These experiences started a positive change in my attitude. But it would still be a while before I'd stop wallowing in the filth of the gray world, the world of desperation and crime. Whatever the answer is, I was sure getting an education. My life in the gray world took me from one bad place to another. I was trapped in a position with the mafioso family, which once a member, always a member. If I tried to leave the organization, a contract would be put out on me, and that was a fact. However, eventually I did find a way to break, but then that's another story. Anyway, I think that's all for today. Thank you for listening, and have a nice weekend.